Now, it's time to talk about a brand new series that's going to have you on the edge of your seat.
That's right, it's called Red Eye and it's an Agatha Christie-style murder mystery set aboard a plane. Now, before we talk to its stars, Jing Lusi, Richard Armitage and Lesley Sharp, let's take a look.
My name is Matthew Nolan. I am being extradited for a crime that I did not commit.
We now have confirmation of deaths on Flight 357.
What am I in the middle of?
If it is murder, the killer is still on board.
It's time to fasten your seatbelts and settle in for some in-flight entertainment.
Oh. Would all passengers please take their seats?
And Jing, Richard and Lesley join us now. Yes, guys. Welcome aboard.
Come on through.
Did you all pack your own bags? Yes, hopefully. Perfect.
Yes, definitely.
I left mine to him.
Oh,
I hope it's okay.
Well, Jing, welcome aboard.
Thanks for having me.
You play DC Hannah Lee. Now, to kind of summarise it as much as I can, your character, DC Hannah Lee, is escorting Richard's character back to Beijing to face charges for a crime that he says he doesn't commit. Yeah. But she's also facing quite the dilemma, isn't that right?
Yeah, so she's just, she's a London police lady, just minding her own business, living her best life, suddenly gets called into the office to accompany this suspected murderer back to China on a long-haul flight to just drop him off, come straight back again. And she's not too happy about it, and she's being tasked to go there because, she's Asian. And she doesn't really want to go with him because he's, accused of murdering someone that's quite similar to her. But she's also got her own history with Asia.
So many layers to this story.
Yeah.
So many layers. Yeah. Now, I know you guys spent a lot of intense time filming on that plane for weeks, and I hear that you made yourselves quite at home on this plane.
Yeah, I moved in.
You were bedded in for the long haul.
I was like,
hey!
Oh,
Bring on the plane comes.
I spent most of the 5 weeks on the plane in handcuffs, so it was pretty difficult for me to do anything other than
Yeah, we didn't have
this.
toilet breaks, did we? Our characters didn't use the toilet, didn't eat. You drank a lot.
I did. I think I got through, well, not real, but like fake gin and tonics were the...
His character drank a lot.
Of course.
Just
What's in a fake gin and tonic?
Just water and ice.
Just water and ice.
Yeah.
Fake
It's
ice.
literally just a bit of sparkling water.
I just play the drunk bit like pretending.
Right, okay, fair. No lime. Anyway, Lesley, now you play Madeline, director of MI5,
Yes.
responding to the drama that's going on in the air, but you're down on the ground.
Yeah.
And I understand you took inspiration with your character from someone that was actually working at MI5, right?
Yeah, there's this amazing woman called Eliza Manning and Buller who was head of MI5. I think she left in 2007. But yeah, she was extraordinary, and one of the many things that she said was that if you're working for the secret services, it's not for glory, it's not for the pay, it's because you are absolutely feeling that you want to do your duty and you want to take your responsibilities for the citizens of the UK totally seriously. And that absolutely was Madeline, I think.
That's it, selfless dedication.
Yeah.
Now, Lesley, we're all quite fascinated, really, aren't we, about the inner workings of MI5. How did you find that for yourself?
Well, I'm a bit of a... I mean, I love it. I love the idea that there are a group of people who know secrets and things that are going on that we've just got no idea about. We just go about our business. And they are right on the edge and saving our lives, basically, on a day-to-day basis. I think it's extraordinary, and I love those stories.
Yeah. Now, tonight we have got so many fantastic guests and we've got so many amazing questions as well. This one for Richard and Jing. Zed has asked, how scary was filming at the airport without telling passengers it wasn't real? Because presumably those people didn't know, and you've got a massive scene, isn't that right?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of that kind of work before on Spooks, where you kind of working in a crowd with long lenses and you're sort of trying to disappear, but in this instance, we really needed to grab their attention, and my character's asking them to film him before he gets arrested. But I knew that you only really get one or two goes, and the first attempt at doing it, my heart was thumping at my chest. It was so nerve-wracking. Wow. And I think by take 3 we were getting hecklers, so I'm kind of going, I'm innocent, and they're like, oh no, you're not.
No!
Yeah, it was like, no, it was mad because I was having secondary anxiety for you. But also it was just, we didn't really have rehearsal.
Yeah.
And it was a real life airport. And if you think about how much attention you pay when you're in an airport, you're reading a book, you're in your headphones, you know, you're not seeing the signs, and just for me, it's like the armed guards rushing in. But I would have soiled myself.
But it's a brilliant way to film, though. Richard, you mentioned spooks.
Yeah.
I mean, this shot of you in Liverpool Street Station that we've got. So, I mean, this is kind of the same thing. How does this compare to Stansted?
You know what? I think the difference between a railway station and an airport is that people pass through a railway station, whereas in an airport, they're all kind of waiting to get on the plane. I mean, you sort of run the risk of everybody screaming and running away or not reacting at all. So it's a kind of, it's quite an exciting thing to do.
Lots of adrenaline.
Yeah. Absolutely. Jing, got to talk to you about Crazy Rich Asians. A lot of us first got to know you in that incredible film, instant classic.
Yeah.
Came out 6 years ago. That Amanda Ling, not a nice lady.
Misunderstood.
Yeah, misunderstood. Every villain deserves an origin story. How would you compare your experience on that to working on Red Eye?
Yeah, I had these moments of just pure kind of, I felt like I was back on that set for many moments during filming because it's so rare for an Asian actor to be in the majority. And when I was on the plane and I was just seeing all the plane crew and all the SAs being Asian and just being ordinarily Asian, you know, they're not there for a tokenistic reason. I was like, this feels exactly how it was when we were doing Crazy Rich Asians. And we knew then we were making film a project that was going to be a part of history, and I think we had that feeling here where we were making it on British soil.
Love that. More of that in the future for sure.
Yeah, fantastic. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Red Eye departs next Sunday
Very
at
good.
9 p.m. on ITV1. That's it. No more plane chat. Here we go. And closer to home, the countdown is on for another mission, the London Marathon, which launches next Sunday, and two people taking part are Eastenders stars Jamie Borthwick and Emma Barton.
Now, they are running it in real life and as part of their storyline, but before we talk to them, let's take an exclusive look at the moment Jay and Honey receive those all-important marathon numbers.
Guess what I picked up? What? Our marathon bags. We're registered.
I guess it's happening then, 26 miles.
26.2, Joe.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 0.2, sorry.
But we have trained, you know, we're going to smash it. And you know what? I think that, well, I know that Lola would be really proud of us running this together.
Yeah, and, you know, for us keeping it together, for Lexi.
Yeah.
Please welcome Emma and Jamie.
Hello.
Okay, so Emma, we just heard about space travel,
Yes.
right? But tell me, how is it going to work being filmed and running the marathon at the same time?
Oh, it's quite complicated and it's quite exciting because it's never been done before in a soap. You know, EastEnders, London, iconic marathon. It's going to be great. We're going to have 4 of our crews at 4 points at the start line, Cutty Sark, Tower Bridge and the finish line. And we just hope they get us.
They will.
They definitely
I'm not
will.
going back to retake, that's for sure.
No.
It's so beautifully like meta and method all at the same time, isn't it? And then, Jamie, I've got to ask you, when it comes to the crowd participation, do you want them to cheer your character on, you on? Is it a bit of both? Or?
Not bothered. Just scream and just please come and hug and say hello, because we done the marathon in 2019 together, so we have got an idea of what it's like, and it's the momentum from the crowd. That's really what helps get you around, honestly. It buys you another like 10 miles.
The people power.
Yeah, it really
is.
does. So just, if you see us, just please scream and shout and say
And chuck
hello
us some sweets and some
anything.
water. Thank you.
Any preferences? Will you just anything you want?
Anything.
Anything will do. Brilliant. Well, look, we've got so many messages for you both as well. Charlie says, remember, Jamie and Emma, 26.2 miles is further than you think it is. Pace yourselves. Good luck. It's kind of almost like a warning, but also
It is
a good
warning.
luck.
Yeah.
And then this from Margaret says, best of luck to you both. You guys will smash it.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank you,
Margaret.
Margaret.
I mean, Lesley, how would you feel having to run the marathon and also be in character and
Not for
filming?
me. That's not for me.
You.
I wish I'd said that.
I did like a half marathon walk. You know, the moonlight walk for breast
Yes,
cancer.
of course, yeah.
And that was that felt like it was tough. But what you're doing is another level. That's something else. Not for me.
Scared.
Oh, don't. I'm getting a bit nervous.
You've got this. Now, I know you guys are both running for your real-life charities, but there's a really special reason that Jay and Honey are running the marathon as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lola, who wonderful Danielle Harold, we had the Lola storyline where she passed of a brain tumour, and she's put Jay up to it, and Honey's kind of joined on as well. So it's her fault. She's put us up to it. So we're doing it for that in the story, but in real life, we're running for our own charity. So I'm running for Prostate Cancer UK. And
I'm running for Children in Need.
Fabulous.
But it is lovely, you know, to continue this storyline and show how it continues to affect families after, you know, someone has passed. And, you know, a lot of people you hear about running for their specific charities. So yeah, it's a brilliant sort of ending to that storyline.
Yeah. Now, Jamie, you mentioned it a moment ago. You both have run the marathon back in 2019. You did that in honour of the late Dame Barbara Windsor, which is so nice. Now, training is a huge part of the marathon, but you both have different approaches, let's say. Because I bring this up, Jamie, because we were trying to find footage of you training. It was very easy finding footage of Emma, but let's take a look just really quickly. So,
gosh,
so there
no,
you
I look
are.
in pain.
What's that on your head?
Are those my Children in Need?
Oh.
My Children in Need T-shirt.
No, you're looking absolutely fine. But Jamie, no footage of you training.
No, I do it all under the radar, you know, subtle and...
Right.
You know,
Okay.
That's
Not trying to show off too much on socials, just taking the...
Do you know what's going to happen, Romy? He's going to be like a whippet, and he's not going to done, you know, anything like I've done, and he's just going to fly through it. He really is.
Look...
Richard, Jing, would you ever be up for the marathon? Half one, full one?
Hard pass.
I've run a few marathons in my head, just not in my body.
Oh, fine.
But no, Pancreatic Cancer, I think they're the official sponsors this year, so I was asked to get involved, but you've got to put the training in, maybe one day.
Scared Jamie even more there. You've got to put the training in. It's like this.
You got your steps in on the set of Red Eye, to be fair, haven't you? Now, Jing, I must ask you, is this quite a big deal for you to be in the presence of Eastenders greatness? Because I know that you were heavily invested in Kelly Bright's storyline around Christmas. We had her on the show earlier.
Yeah, so one of my friends was, well, my goodness, one of my friends was in it, and I was watching it to watch his exit storyline and Jazz Dale. And so, but then that was kind of when all the murders were people were killing people and burying them under their floorboards, and I was like, oh, what is happening? And now they found the body, and I'm just like,
That's regular.
what happens? What happens? And they're all selling each other out. It's like, wow. I used to be on Holby. We were next door. We never had stuff like that. We were very, you know, civil to each other.
You have to remember loads of long words, don't you? Loads of long medical words.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
But we didn't kill people deliberately.
Out of context, it's a very weird conversation. Isn't it? Yeah. If someone's just tuned in.
Show. Well, EastEnders continues Monday at 7:30 here on BBC One and iPlayer, and you can catch that marathon episode on Monday the 22nd.
Yeah, thank you so much for your lovely comments today. This is actually a comment coming from Jules for Lesley. It says, Lesley Sharp, absolutely fantastic. I wish they would bring back Scott and Bailey, as that was a brilliant series.
Oh, thank you very much.
Would you do it? Would you go back there?
I think they've all moved on, and I think probably we'd all have had to have retired. So no, I don't think it's gonna come back.
Hearts are broken.
Hey.
Hearts are absolutely broken in the comments right there. But look, what a show we've had today. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Do you know what? One show truly giving you range.
Yeah, exactly. We've had everything. That is all we've got time for tonight. Thank you so much to all of our guests.
And to those celebrating this weekend, we wish you a very happy Vaisakhi. Have a great evening. Goodbye. Have a good one.